Hello and welcome to this lesson about triangle angles. Today we're going to take a look at some core ideas about the angle measures of a triangle and how to use those to help us solve some problems. So first, I want to do a bit of a demonstration to explain a core idea. And our core idea is that the angle sum of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. And so that's one thing that we have to understand, is that anytime we have a bunch of angles in a triangle, those angles are going to add up to be 180 degrees. And so I have a nice little visual demonstration for this. So let's take a look at this blue triangle here. We have angles A, B, and C. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut off these angles. So I'll cut off angle A, I'll cut off angle B, and I'll cut off angle C. And if I rearrange these pieces, what we're going to see is that these three pieces are supplementary angles. This forms a straight line. And so when you add all three of them together, it has to be 180 degrees. And so that helps us solve a few problems. For example, let me get rid of this. Let's say we need to find a missing angle on a triangle. So in this triangle right here, we're given two of the three measurements. We're told that one of them is 100 degrees, we're told another one is 55 degrees, and we have to find the third. Well, what we know is that 100 plus 55 plus this unknown one has to equal 180. So we'll have 100, plus 55 is 155, plus this unknown angle, which we'll probably just call x. Anytime we're dealing with an unknown, I like to use the variable x, is equal to 180. Subtract 155, subtract 155, and we will see that our angle, our missing angle, is 25 degrees. So we can solve the missing for a missing angle in a triangle where we're given explicit numbers, or we could also kick this up a notch, and we can deal with expressions for the angle measurements and try to find multiple angles or find what x is. And so in this case, we're going to try to find the measure of angle A, B, and C. Now, the way this works again is all three of these angles have to add up to be 180 degrees. So 2x plus 5 plus 7x plus 4 plus 5x plus 3 has to equal 180 degrees. And so what we'll do is combine our like terms, so we'll combine all our x's. Let's see here, we'll have 2 plus 5 for 7, plus 7 is 14x, and then 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 3 is 12. And that equals 180. And so now we'll use our calculator to help us out. Subtract 12 from both sides. Subtract 12. 180 minus 12 is 168. 14x equals 168. Divide by 14. X equals 12. Now we gotta be careful. This is not the final answer. This is a huge step to finding the final answer. We need to find the measure of angle A, B, and C. And so we have to plug 12 back into all of these expressions that we were given. So we have to go 2 times 12 plus 5, 7 times 12 plus 4, and 5 times 12 plus 3. When we do that, let's see here, this is 12 times 2 plus 5 will give us 29 degrees. 7 times 12 plus 4 is 88 degrees. And then 12 times 5 plus 3 is 63 degrees. All right, so again, we could either just, knowing that all three of these angles have to add up to 180, we can find one missing angle when we're given numbers, or we can even kick it up a notch and use expressions, set up an equation to find the missing degree. And now what we're going to do is talk about another theorem with triangles. So triangles have a lot of ideas associated with them. This one we're going to call the exterior angle theorem. Angle theorem. Now, a theorem is an idea that we know with certainty about something in math. And so an exterior angle theorem states that the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the two, and then fancy phrase here, remote interior angles. Now, it's a lot of words, but it boils down to something pretty simple here. So, exterior angle equal sum of the remote interior angles. Let's say we had a triangle that looked like that. I extend this line right here. So I call this angle 1, 2, and 3, and this guy now is 4. The measure of angle 4 is going to be equal to the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 3. That's the exterior angle theorem in a nutshell right there. Is that because 1 and 4 are supplementary, and 1, 2, and 3 add up to 180, so you could substitute 2 and 3 for 4. And so we're going to be able to do problems using the exterior angle theorem. And so I have 2 more examples for you, and that is it. So this time I need this card right here. Doesn't matter which one we start off with. Start off with that one. We want to find the measure of angle A and measure of angle B. So what we know is that these two have to equal that due to the exterior angle theorem. So what I can do is go 4y minus 4 plus 3y is equal to 52. So I will have 7y minus 4 is equal to 52. Add 4 to both sides. And then I have 7y is equal to 56. Divide by 7. Y is going to equal 8. Now, it kind of feels like an answer, but it's not the answer to the question. Find measures of angle A and measure of angle B. So for angle A, I have to go 4 times 8 minus 4. Well, that's 32 minus 4 for 28 degrees. Angle B is just 3 times 8, which is 24 degrees. And so those are the answers to my question. Final one for you. Let's take a look at this. So again, the way this works is this angle right here, 146 degrees, is considered an exterior angle because it's outside of the triangle. It's going to be equal to the sum of these two remote interior. And remote just means further away than this one. So this, it's not going to be equal to this one plus that one necessarily. I mean, maybe you could find numbers to make that work, but not always the case. So here, 5y plus 3 plus, and so that's one of them, 4y plus 8, the other one, has to equal 146. Crunch our numbers. 5 plus 4 is 9y, plus 11 is equal to 146. Subtract 11, 9y is equal to 135. Divide by 9. Never feel bad about using a calculator to make sure you don't make a mistake. Y is equal to 15. Again, feels like the answer, but it's not the answer. I need to take this 15 and plug it back into this expression and that expression. So, measure of angle A is going to be 4 times 15 plus 8. 4 times 15 is 60, plus 8 is 68. The measure of angle B is going to be, very good. Measure of angle B is going to be 5 times 15 plus 3. And so that's 75 plus 3 for 78 degrees. And there we go. That's how we use some properties of triangles to solve for unknown angles, to set up equations, to then solve for values, and then to find angle measures. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, good luck with your homework.